right, guys. So this is for mainly all you. You know, losing a guy like Jace Hurd is big for the team. How have you guys tried to replace him, and who stepped up in his role?
I would say that we have a lot of kids, especially like this guy here. A lot of kids have never really played running back, but they're all senior heavy and worked really hard this year. And I think that they can all work together to try to replace his role per se.
Yeah, just losing Jace has been tough. None of us have really what he had. He had the speed, the strength, just to do what he can do. But each one of us brings our own thing to the table with speed or strength, so making up as we go.
I mean, as a team, we've got some guys that have played like a lot of varsity football now this season. We're kind of got a little bit more experience, and as a team, we kind of just got to step up and help fill in the roles of the guys we lost and bring some younger guys along.
Yeah, again, Jace, a multiple year starter for us, and obviously rushed for a lot of yards in those past few years. And it's been kind of nice this year. Cade's not really played running back for us, but he's really stepped in and in the scrimmage done a really good job for us. And we have a couple other guys that, like he said, that have a couple of different running styles, and so we're going to have a nice little committee of different people running overall.
So you guys played a couple 7-on-7s and I believe 2 scrimmages, 1 or 2?
Two.
So what's one strength you guys want to build upon on those scrimmages and during the season? What's one weakness you have to work on?
I'd say coming out of the scrimmages, just consistency and maybe cutting down on some of the mental mistakes, which you're going to have those in scrimmages, having some alignment issues and things like that. But that's kind of what you do those for. So again, now that we get into a full game preparation week, we kind of can pinpoint some things that we can really focus and work on. And I think that's, going forward, that's just going to clean some things up and cut down on the mistakes.
I mean, as a team, offensively, we always try to pride ourselves on efficiency and our tempo, which is a big thing that we've always been really strong at. So that's one of our strengths that we always just try to carry into the season and use it to our advantage.
Yeah, defensive wise, we're always able to stop the pass, but for us to go on and become better, you got to be able to identify the run quicker and get to that.
Just like Crab said, mental mistakes, stuff that's definitely for sure fixable. So.
We saw last year Cody Sword and the receiver room as a whole was great. How does that look this year, the receiver room specifically, and what are some strengths you guys want to build upon there as well?
Yeah, the receiver room, pretty much it's the same, ideally, and we moved a few people around. But again, that's definitely going to be a strength for us, being able to stretch the field vertically. And, obviously that should open up the run game and things of that nature. And again, the big thing just going forward, as Mason coming into his senior year and obviously, he's done some off-season preparation and just, his preparation for the game, he's definitely going to, be better than that. Be better this year as well, and just his decision-making process has been really, really good throughout the first couple scrimmages, and I think a part of that is these guys kind of just working together and connecting, and him learning his receivers even more, where they're going to be, and kind of how he needs to throw to certain guys and things like that. So those are as we go throughout the season, that's just going to get even better.
Yeah, I mean, those guys in that room, we're all in the same grade. We've been playing together since we were little, and we've just kind of built that bond together as we've came up through high school and trying to make it a great senior year.
Yeah, the teamwork is just amazing. Seeing all these guys, when I'm in the backfield, seeing them work together, knowing what they're doing, how to fix something, it's just great seeing it too. Yeah.
Kind of like Mason said, we've always played together, so we have great team chemistry together. So it's always a fun thing to do.
You talked a little bit about the chemistry right there. How would you say, you guys all being leaders sitting up there, what's your leadership role going to look like this year? And how have you guys stepped up from years past?
It's definitely big. I would say last year I was also a captain, but I still looked up to the seniors too. So this year, me coming in, it's people are kind of looking up to us now too. So definitely has to be picked up more, but it's an exciting thing also.
Right, we all got to pick up everybody if something goes wrong. Just keep things going as we go through practices or games. Just try to make the younger guys look up to us and just know if something bad happens, it's not the end of the world. Just keep going.
I mean, as a quarterback, it's kind of how it always falls on you as the offensive side of the ball. You try to help those guys, and you got to know what everyone else is doing. Try to bring them along with you, but definitely got to be vocal and make sure that everyone's on the same page.
Yeah, Mason, this is for you and all the guys sitting up there. You guys are all seniors, am I correct?
Yeah.
You know, what impact do you want to leave for the younger guys, and what kind of legacy do you want to leave as a Waverly Tiger?
I mean, we definitely want to go win as many football games as possible, win the league, try to make a run in the playoffs. I mean, that's kind of, we've always had success in our program, and we want to keep that tradition going and set an example for those guys that are going to play after us.
Yeah.
I would say just also like leading by example, like not even in like a football setting. Like I think our coaches have done a really good job in teaching us like the right culture, you know, just doing things the right way all the time. So I think that's a big thing that we try to hit on to, you know, make younger kids look up to us for that and lead by example.
For all you guys up there, you know, I know you're excited to get out in the SOC this year. What's one game that you would circle on your calendars?
Portsmouth West.
That's yeah.
Yeah.
Portsmouth West.
Yeah, it's always it's been back and forth multiple years. You know, it kind of can go either way. It's come down to the wire, so that's definitely, I'm sure, I would agree that that's a game we would definitely, everybody's kind of looking at.
And you also got Miami Trace week 1. That's a game last couple of years that has been a back and forth battle. You know, we're going into that game. You know, I know it's a non-conference, but how does that set up the rest of your season?
Well, I think, you know, you always want to come out and be 1-0 to start. You know, last year we come up a little bit short, and the year before that it was a little bit short for them, and that's turned into a nice. You know, we've been playing it for several years now, so it's really turned into a nice little non-league competition. And you know, they're a nice high school. They're big and physical, so it really kind of helps us kind of gauge ourselves, maybe where we're at early on in the season, and it kind of sets the tone.
Yeah, I mean, we always take pride in winning the opener. That's always one of our big goals. And I mean, Miami Trace, they're a good football team, but so are we, and we're excited to get out there this week.
Like Crab said, it kind of shows us where we're at and where we need to get to if we're not there yet. And it's just a good starter for us.
Good. Yeah, that's all I have. Awesome. Appreciate it, guys.
That's great, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate it.